Dr. Ian had always believed that healing wasn't just a profession, it was a promise. 27 years old, overworked, underpaid, but with a heart that refused to break. Every morning before his shift, he whispered to himself, "One more life, one more chance." But nothing prepared him for room 309, where she lay. Maya Raza, 33 years old, a self-made millionaire. A woman who built an empire from nothing and now trapped in silence. 2 months in a coma after a terrible car crash. No family, no visitors, only machines breathing for her. Most doctors had given up hope, but not Ian. He visited her even when she wasn't on his schedule, talking to her like she could hear him, telling her about his long nights, about patients who fought, about the ones he lost, about dreams he couldn't afford to chase. "I know you're tired," he whispered once, adjusting her blanket, "but if you can hear me broken bar, just know you're not alone." Most people would laugh at him for talking to a coma patient, but he didn't care. And then came the morning everything changed. Ian walked in with fresh bandages, humming softly to keep himself awake. He carefully began unwrapping the dressing on her forehead. Her skin was warmer than usual. He paused. His heart skipped. "Strange," he murmured. The lights flickered. The monitors beeped faster. Lena, her finger twitched. He froze. Maybe it was just a reflex, but then a broken bar. Her lips moved. Barely, fragile, but definitely moving. Before he could call anyone, her eyelids fluttered open. Slowly, heavily, her gaze found his. For a moment, they simply stared at each other, one waking from darkness, the other standing at the edge of disbelief. Emotion crashed over him like a storm. "You a broken bar, stay a broken bar," she whispered, her voice broken like glass. Ian swallowed hard. "Yes, I'm here." Her eyes filled with tears, so something no one had seen from her before the accident. What happened next changed everything. During her long recovery, Maya learned a piece by painful piece how Ian had sat by her side every day, how he had fought to keep her treatments going even when the hospital wanted to cut costs, how he had refused to let her be another forgotten patient. But what Ian didn't know, a broken bar, was that Maya wasn't just wealthy, she was powerful, and she had enemies. Her accident wasn't an accident. Ian found out one night when Maya's private security barged into the hospital, warning him to stay by her side, that she wasn't safe yet. The revelation shook him. He suddenly realized the fragile woman he had cared for wasn't just vulnerable, she was haunted. As she regained strength, Maya confided in him something she had never done with anyone: her childhood poverty, her years of loneliness, how the closer she got to success, the more people wanted her to fail, how the night of the crash, someone had tampered with her brakes. Ian listened, not as a doctor, but as someone who understood what fear felt like. "We can fix this," he told her. Together, those words, a broken bar, they became the turning point. Ian helped her walk again, both literally and emotionally. He became her anchor in a world that constantly tried to drown her, and she became the push he needed to believe his own dreams were worth fighting for. But the biggest challenge came when the culprit behind her accident was identified as someone from her own company. Maya wanted revenge. Ian wanted justice. Their argument was raw, heartbreaking, and honest. "You don't understand," she cried. "They tried to kill me." "I do understand," he said gently. "But if you let anger decide for you, you'll become exactly what they want, lost and broken. You survived for a reason, Maya. Choose the path that gives your life meaning, a broken bar, not bitterness." She broke down in his arms. For the first time, Maya chose forgiveness, not because they deserved it, but because she deserved peace. A year later, standing on a stage before cameras and flashing lights, Maya announced a new global foundation dedicated to medical scholarships for underprivileged students. And the first name on the scholarship board, Dr. Ian. She looked at him as she spoke to the world. "When I was trapped in darkness, a stranger held on to hope for me. He changed my life long before I ever opened my eyes." The audience clapped. Ian's chest tightened. Maya smiled with tears shimmering like new beginnings. Later, when the hall emptied and the noise faded, she whispered, "You saved my life, Ian. Tell me, broken bar, can I be part of yours now?" His answer was simple, soft, life-changing. You already are. And just like that, a broken bar, two broken souls who didn't know they needed each other began the life they were meant to find. A story not of romance alone, but of kindness, of healing, of choosing compassion even when the world feels cold. And if this journey touched your heart even a little, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let more stories of hope find their way to you. Your support helps us bring light to more lives. A broken bar, one story at a time.